Hi, this is the implementation overview of the Blended Learning Professional Learning series that I'm proposing to my campus for school year 2022-2023. I am Vicky Flores Espejo and I'm currently a kindergarten teacher at FP Calle Elementary School. So for the instructional design that I have developed, I am planning to use our Google Classroom as our learning management system. At the same time, our shared Google Drive. On these two LMSs, I'm able to share all the resources, the information, and at the same time put up the classwork that is expected for the participants to complete and comply with. Instructional setting would be blended learning, specifically a flex model, where 90% of the instruction, the lessons, the topics, and activities will be asynchronous. Students are able to complete and access the information at their own pace. 10% would be in person or Zoom. I have scheduled a once a week meeting, either face to face as a whole group or through Zoom with their small group or grade level teams. The time frame and the schedule for this PD series will run throughout the school year of 2022 and 2023. Assignments are typically due on Fridays, but all other information can be accessible anytime to the students. The PD series are intended to be student centered. Most of the activities and the requirements are to be completed as a group, and some are also requiring the learners to complete reflection posts individually and independently. I, as the facilitator, would be providing the instruction, resources, and assessment. I will also be corresponding with all the participants so that I could assist with their concerns, questions throughout the program, or at the same time, even after we've done with the PD and we are starting to implement our blended learning in the classroom. As the facilitator too, I will be maintaining and updating our learning management system, and at the same time, I will be seeking the support of our district technology department just in case we have some issues with connectivity in other programs on the LMS. Now, for me to be able to align my instructional design with this implementation plan and overview, I have made sure that all the topics and the modules that I have included on the implementation would be based on my big, hairy, audacious goal. At the same time, the pacing and the scheduling of activities and lessons were based on my three-column table, and I do have an existing implementation outline which I have also used to schedule the whole PD series. So let's now look at the Google Classroom to see how exactly would it look like. So on the main page of the Google Classroom, I do have a little group name for our class or a class name. It's Cali's Blended Learning Initiative. And on the topmost of that page, you will find four tabs, but I want to focus on the stream where I have posted or I will be posting announcements as pertaining to our professional development activities. So the first one that I have posted is a simple welcome to all our participants. I have introduced myself and given them an access to communicate with me. I did share there a link where they could post their questions, they could post their concerns anytime. This actually links automatically to my e-portfolio where we could stay connected. They could contact me, post questions and concerns, or email me, and all my contact information are provided in that link. So going back to the stream portion of that page, I have also shared some helpful resources that we will be using throughout the PD series. I have given them an access and a link to all the information that I have started developing from the time I was conceptualizing the innovation proposal. It's going to give them a background of how this whole program started, or this whole concept started with, I'm sharing with them a very informational page on frequently asked questions about blended learning, which I think would give them an idea of what to look forward to or what the whole program is all about. So I have posted there all the questions that they may need to know, like how will this address the problems that we are currently facing with our students, what is the whole proposal all about, and of course I've done an in-depth research on how is it beneficial to our students. So that would just really give our learners, our participants, a detailed background on what to expect with our blended learning professional learning series. Some other information that I have included there is, of course, the literature review, which supports the whole blended learning project proposal. And at the same time, I would like our participants and our learners to have access to our call to action. I wanted to make sure that when they watch this video, they would understand why is it good for them to be involved in such an initiative. So it's actually a video that I have created to give them a
Will be
background
in this learning.
on why blended learning has been beneficial to us during the health emergency. At the same time, even after we resumed in-person learning. So that is our um, call to action video. At the same time, our 3 column table would also still be available for them to refer to, just in case they want to know exactly what are learning activities, what are the assessment activities that we are going to be doing throughout the school year. Um, as apart from the stream portion of the Google Classroom, where I am able to post announcements at the same time, they could respond and post questions as well. I do have here an area where I have been posting, or I will be posting modules, lessons, and activities that we are going to be doing throughout the series. So first up, I have my Start Here button, where again I am introducing the whole PD series. I've just summarized it by answering questions like what, who, where, and when. So it would give them a background on how this whole program will be delivered. So aside from the introduction, I also have here an overview of the Blended Learning Initiative. I've posted again there the FAQ for the innovation proposal. The call of action is also included there, but at the same time, I wanted them really to focus on the Google Calendar or the PD calendar that I have prepared. So as they click on on this link, they will see a schedule of our activities and lessons for the month. So for the August of 2022, where we are intending to start this series, I do have here are scheduled for in-person meetings. I do have the link directly for our Zoom meetings. At the same time, I am specifying exactly who are supposed to meet for our in-person, if it's like a primary group, a primary teachers, or is it going to be a whole group meeting. At the same time, all the assignments and requirements are posted here. So every time they click on it, it would um, lead them exactly to the, for example, this one would be asking them to complete an exit ticket for that week's lesson. So apart from the PD calendar, I have also included an outline. This is like the syllabus of our PD series. It's gonna give them an idea of I've prepared here a brief description about the PD. I have again, summarized how the instruction will be delivered. I have also included here our PD goals, and at the same time, I wanted them to have a little background of each module that we are going to have for the whole school year. So this whole PD series consists of a start here section, which gives them the overview and introduction for the series. But the content modules are consisting of 4 different topics. First one is the foundations of blended learning, blending the traditional learning, and then at the middle of the year, I do want to have a blended learning initial outcomes and updates PD. And at the same time, before the school year ends, we're going to do our end of the year evaluation. At the same time, plan for next school year. So this is like our PD topic and activity outline. So looking through every modules that I have already started posting for module one, before they even start doing the first assignment for this module, I have specifically given them a set of goals that we are trying to address for this part. So included on this module are the slides which they can access throughout the week that we are focusing on this lesson. So all the slides will be available on our Google Classroom and on our shared Google Drive. At the same time, they will also have access to all the homework, all the assignments that they need to complete. So, for example, this one is asking them to complete a know, want, and learn chart. So it's also been uploaded on that page for the students to access. So as you can see, all the lessons and activities are uploaded by modules, and subtopics and the assignments are posting right after each other. Now, I have also tried to put here a schedule for that specific module. I wanted to make sure that we have a time frame that we could always refer to. Like for example, for module 2, we are intending to start this from October 17 and ending it on December 16. So these are the time frame that we're working on. We did post our learning goals. At the same time, we have our resources, we have our assignments also posted right here. Now, the remaining of the classwork would be updated in um, every so often, just to make sure that students are able to complete it on a timely manner. And just in case our students are needing support, are having issues with completing a specific assignment, I will be available for coaching, peer-to-peer observation, so that they would have time to complete those assignments and at the same time have those support that they may need from me. It is also highly recommended that we meet even informally, so that every time there is a concern that is raised, we're able to address that.